forward.
Yeah. Empty bottles of red wine laying on the floor from last night. We got a little drunk, yeah. Now I'm a little numb. Spending hours by your bedside, talking till it's dark out somehow. Can get you off my.
Hello. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lacey with Snack Cackle Talk.
Hi, I am Monica.
And this is Freestyle Thursday.
Is she coming back? I thought she left.
Oh, never mind.
Who?
Oh, I used to watch the Family Business and she got killed off, but they have her on here. So is she coming back? How's she coming back? Because they never showed her body.
She must gonna be coming back as a memory from the dead.
No, but they never showed her body. They just showed a ring or bracelet or
Well,
something.
that's worse than the stories. Every time Stefano and all them died, and
So,
and then that's how you know they back on the Young and the Restless and all.
she was
these shows.
ruthless. She was ruthless. Girl. She was killing them left and right.
Lord.
Okay. I found. Oh, you found it too.
See, did it anyway. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to hop on this feed, cause man,
It's gonna be juicy.
if y'all don't know what this feed is about, OMG, you about to learn today. The title is BDSM. What's your guilty pleasure?
And it was sort of requested.
Yes, this is a personal request, okay, to talk about this topic. And this is going to be a 2-day topic.
Yes, it is.
So, hey, now, y'all, listen, do I need to call Day and see if she want to get in on this?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to call Day because I don't know if she already on here or not. But the topic is BDSM. What's your guilty pleasure? Okay. So let me just see if, you know what, I'm just going to send her
The link.
Yeah. I'm going to send
And
her
if
the
she's
link.
available, she'll.
Y'all give me, I'm going to send her the link. Okay. That way, okay, that way she can hop on this because I don't know nothing about this. This is way way out of my element.
I can't
Okay.
say that I do either because I'm not into that bondage. Yeah, no, I can't be tied up. No.
Yeah, so this was a request for us to speak on this topic, and we did a one-on-one with this person.
Yeah, 2 nights in a row.
That does not want to be named, does not want to be visualized, does not want to be said who he is respectfully.
Or she.
So let's get into this right here. I don't know if this is something y'all don't want to miss or what, but I definitely don't want to miss telling it to you. So let's get down with this. Okay, so like I said, today is Freestyle Thursday. I'm Lacey. This is Monica.
Yep.
This is Snack Cackle Talk.
Let's get
If
into
you
it.
haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is going live right here on okay, there she is.
Yeah.
All right, Dave.
I can hear it.
I can hear you.
Oh, hold on, y'all. My
Okay, I'll
you
just
left
finish
the
the
headphones
headliner.
on.
Yeah, this is Snack Hacker Talk, and our topic is BDSM. Okay. What's your guilty pleasure? Now, like we said, this is a personal request. I don't know anything about this. My mind is like the black hole in the ozone, like in the galaxy out there. I don't know nothing about this. I don't know. By entering into that black hole, I don't know what I'm walking into and what's on the other side. I'm just saying.
Okay, I know a little bit about it, but I don't partake into. This is the only thing I'm gonna be tied down with. No, I have to have free range to do whatever it is I need to do. You can't tie me down. None of that. None of that. I'm not into all that. I'll do some things, but bondage and all of that is not one of them.
Yeah, so I've been playing around with my little gadget right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little strip up here because y'all going to be seeing it the whole time that we on here. So y'all go ahead and y'all like, subscribe, and comment on this topic, please. Okay. So like I said, today's topic is BDSM. The term that refers to a variety of consensual erotic practices and role playing that involves bondage and discipline, dominance and submission, and sadism and what's the word?
Masochism.
Thank you. I can't get it, y'all.
How many times have we practiced that word?
I keep wanting to say chauvinistic type stuff, and that's not what it is.
We practiced the word.
I practiced the word all night, and I even tried just a few minutes ago, and I just can't get it. So
that's why it's so funny, because we just practiced the word.
I'm gonna ask y'all what the word is. That way, if y'all screw it up, I don't feel bad. Now, are y'all familiar? Is anybody familiar with this term? Is what
I am very, very familiar.
Wait, hold on. Wait, very, very, how familiar? Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, dude.
I dibbled and dabbled in it a little bit as a sub.
Hold on.
Okay. Because baby, who don't know is me.
Well, we know you don't know.
Y'all done seen 50 Shades of Grey before.
Of course.
That was my best reference.
And that's crazy, because I told her, I said, I can see myself with a red room in my house.
Because I was
that is exactly what it is. It's that exact thing, but obviously you use the things that you think would benefit you. The things that you think would hurt you, they don't.
You just have to be comfortable with it. You have to have safe words. Because there have been times when I have said the whole fruit basket.
Okay, so I'm going to sit back. I'm not the host today. She's the host today. I'm going to let her run this today because I don't know nothing about it. And I made it easy for you, see? So all she got to do is just push the things.
No, you can read it. I'll do more talking. You be the narrator. How about that? Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say it and then she can elaborate.
There might be some things that you may be able to say more on than what you think.
I doubt it.
Oh.
Okay, so the B in this BDSM stands for bondage.
I don't have nothing to talk about this. Like I said, this it. This it. Yeah. You can't hold me down with your head. You can't hold me down with that.
And bondage is the practice of restraining your a partner, whatever partner you have, with ropes, cuffs, or other tools for physical and psychological stimulation.
That's dead.
Now I
It's
have
not bad.
cuffs at home, real cuffs, but it's not for that. It's because I was trying to become a police officer.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything.
Preaching to the choir.
Well, it all came with the security belt that I bought.
So y'all have
We've never used them.
Well, what you keeping them for then?
I told you. That's back when I was in my 30s when I was trying to be a cop.
But you still have them though. You should at least put them to use.
I don't even be thinking about them things.
But that's your husband.
That don't mean I be thinking about those cubs.
Okay, but you should now.
Anyway, he gonna lose the key and then I'll be screwed. Them ain't no plastic thing. Them are real. And you need a key to unlock it. No.
Okay, Day.
So with this Day, what bondages have you used?
Ropes and cuffs.
Ropes
and cuffs. Okay.
So, I'll be transparent. I bought my bed frame for this specific idea.
What?
I had ropes, tied one end off to one end, tied one end off to the other end. So how my bed frame is set up, you have like it's like this stained wood here, and then it's metal or whatever type it is. And it has obviously a pole here. It has a small little pole here, small little pole on the other end, and then obviously another pole here, obviously to hold up the frame. So I tied one rope here and one rope on the other end, and the other end had handcuffs tied to it.
So you did both at the same time?
I mean, you need one for each arm.
Yeah, but you did ropes and cuffs together? Most people use.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well then.
It keep it from getting, rope burn.
I'm trying to picture all of this.
No, I pictured it. Yeah, I pictured it.
Completely at mercy.
Completely at mercy. I mean, obviously, don't pay him no attention.
Yes, no.
You obviously you gotta pace yourself into these things.
Nope, there's no pacing
I
for
can
me.
see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
See, I can't do the bondage because I have to have my hands free. No.
Y'all got access to the internet right now?
Yep.
I want you to look up a website. It's called Extreme Restraints.
I don't need to. No, ma'am.
You gotta go.
That's okay. Just give me just a minute, cause
It's all type of stuff on there.
Oh no!
I made them. It's water. Thank goodness.
But you want to just let it dry?
No, I don't got nothing to soak it up. Absolutely nothing.
I'm glad it's water.
It's just water though. I don't have not a towel in here.
Except for the paper towel that's spilled though.
Yeah. Except for that. Yeah, I don't have.
Extreme restraint. So is that where you got your idea from? Or are you just
No, I was introduced into the realm by a past partner.
Okay. Extreme.
I gotta make sure I know how to spell this.
Really?
Listen, spelling ain't my strong suit either.
Why?
I don't like the way my neck look black on here.
Well, thank goodness.
You know what? We're not even gonna talk about how things look on here.
Yes.
It's this computer camera. It sucks.
Well, we're not gonna talk about how things look on here because the whole conversation we just had, Wait, you have to be a certain age to get on here?
I guess I had some restraints on here.
Yes, you got to be a certain age to get on the website. I'm telling you what things you're going to see on there, you have to be a certain age.
I see they got cages and tension ring. Okay, we're going to save all these devices for the other topic because you can tell us, Antoinette, because
a lot of things I have not done, but bondage I have done.
This got nipple suckers and pumps and
I agree.
Antoinette might need to be out here too. Shoot.
View all fetish clothing. Listen.
Good girl. Let me find out.
Listen. Oh, let me go to this next level. Right now, we about to be stuck on B.
Okay, yeah, we got 3 other letters to go to.
D. the D that's in BDSMs is for discipline. Discipline is rules and punishment dynamics where one partner may agree to be trained or guided by another, often the dominant partner.
Wait. Say that again.
Discipline is the rules and punishment dynamics where one partner may agree to be trained or guided by another.
Okay,
I've been in this portion as well.
me too. But that's in normal sex anyway.
No, it's outside. It's outside of sex as well.
This is different. Rules, they have specific rules you
Okay,
must
well-
follow, and punishments you
Like
must.
I said, keep
Well,
in mind.
No.
Keep in mind 50 Shades of Grey. She got spanked for biting her lip.
I don't know so much
I
about.
have to watch
all the-
that movie.
I don't know about.
I've only seen a very
Oh,
small fraction. Now I did see
Well, you-
the first encounter.
What?
You need
saw
to
that.
watch all three.
I
50
didn't
Shades
watch
of Grey.
one. I saw the first encounter of it.
You need to watch all of them.
That's why I said I have
Yes.
to watch it. Now I have to watch it.
50
You know
Shades
what?
of Grey, 50
You're a
Shades
reader.
Darker, and 50
You're
Shades
a
Free.
reader. You need to read The Claiming of
I don't know
Sleeping
nothing about
Beauty.
that.
It's a trilogy. You need to read all three of those. They're really good books.
No, the books are good. I only read the first one, but the books are
I
really
didn't
good.
read the books. Maybe I need to read the books. But The Claiming, I cannot think of who wrote them, but it's the first book is called The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty. And then the other one is something about Tristan. And then the last one is called Tristan and Beauty or something like that. But yeah, the first one, yeah, it's a trilogy of the books. They're really good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazon it is.
But yeah, I've dealt with the D. I've dealt with the D of that part.
Right.
Of course,
the
I've dealt with the
discipline.
D. But I've dealt with the discipline, but not on an extreme level.
Me neither. Not on an extreme level. No.
Let me tell y'all something. If Mr. Wilson had to introduce this to me, I would definitely cry.
We gonna get you past this crying phase.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to cry now.
If we don't have any tissue because you spilled water on it.
And I was forced to abandon ship. Let me see what my damage control is.
It's not that bad. It's not scary.
It's not.
You just need to
Trust your partner.
exactly
Yeah.
trust your partner
man,
and get
that's
ushered
right
into it.
there is a lot. Now that I can see.
And it all goes back again to safe words.
Yeah, you need emphasis on the need.
Need.
All caps. You need safe words. You don't have safe words, that's when you become uncomfortable, and then
Now I did read something about that, so we'll touch base on it once we get down to it.
Yeah.
Cause I outlined it. See, look at there.
I have a story. I have a story about my safe word.
Now the other part of this D, because the whole letter D is split off. So another part of this D and the letter S in this BDSM stands for dominance is another part of the letter D, and then submission is a half part of the letter S. So dominance and submission. Okay, so with that, oh man, is the power exchange relationship where one person, dominant, takes control and the other, submissive, gives up total control, emotionally or physically, for a time period. So,
now everybody participates in this part of BDSM whether they know it or not.
That's true.
Either because if you are a person that always, in a female's perspective, if you are always letting a man take control of your sexual relationships or encounters rather, then you are the submissive.
True.
And he is the dominant, and vice versa.
And I'll say for me, I don't know what it is, but I prefer for him to undress me. I don't know what it is. I just prefer for him to undress
it's sexy.
me. Yeah, it is. And to a certain extent, I'm not gonna say that. How can I word it? Um, I I I am submissive to a certain extent when during the act. I mean, I'm not just closed off and tensed up or just dominant, but there are certain things where I'll just submit and just do let him do whatever. But there are certain things that I'm
Not
like,
me.
yeah, we know.
Because I'm going to be like, why?
Don't ask questions.
And well, if he don't tell me why, I'm going to cry.
Oh my god. But
What is with the crying?
that's what I want to know. That's
Why are
what
you
I
crying?
wanna know.
I don't know. I just be feeling like very vulnerable. I really do. Listen, look, very sensitive.
Maybe you need to be hypnotized.
I don't know why, but I'm the submissive partner, of course, because don't put me in charge, or neither one of us gonna get satisfied. Because I'm not gonna know how to lead.
I mean,
I'm a submissive partner. I don't do initiation. I don't do none of that. I can't. My nerves.
so you don't
My
ever
nerves.
initiate?
No.
Never.
That is my child, and there's no
Can't.
reason behind it.
Never, ever.
Can't.
I have no reason behind it. I just don't ask me to because, and I'm gonna make sure not to ask you for the sex. That way, I don't have to lead.
The only time I do initiate is if I'm full of liquid courage. That's it.
Oh, then it's going down.
Oh yeah, then all bets
I
off.
just need you to just know that I want some. That's all.
Wait, but how's he supposed to know that you want some?
I have no idea.
I'm confused.
I told y'all, Mr. Wilson has his hands full.
He definitely does.
I'm a whole handful because
And a hat.
I'm a great wife. Got you.
Just a horrible lover.
I'm a great mother. Got you. But I am a terrible lover
And selfish.
and very selfish. Put that
I'm
on there.
selfish too.
Hey, I'm super at any time.
Very. And I don't do it
I'm gonna
intentionally.
start muting the camera every
I
time you
don't.
talk.
It just happens naturally.
I ain't gonna mute the camera. You mean mute the microphone?
It just
Oh
happens
my
naturally.
God.
You leave it.
Yeah. I have no idea why. But
Just
I mean,
selfish.
that's just so having sex with him is not a problem. But if you trying to turn some tricks,
Oh no, baby, we going down through there.
and we could be getting it in, but the moment you do that curveball and turn left, I'm gonna be like, there it is. Stop.
Baby,
Like,
we
why?
going left together.
Mm-mm.
Yo,
It depends on what type of curveball we talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, why? Wait,
It's
what?
some things that just can't be done.
Well, okay, you know what, Dave? I agree. There are some things that can't be done, but there are a lot that can. Because I have said that I'll try almost anything one time. Almost. I've got to throw that almost in there.
I'm not submissive. So we're gonna get
Don't want it.
into we get into the other half of this S and the M of the BDSM. So the other half of this is sadism and
Masochism.
the M word, the M word that I can't say. So y'all, I'm gonna split this out real quick. If y'all just now jumping into this feed, we done lost our mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Our topic today is BDSM. What's your guilty pleasure? Okay, because some people out there, y'all got some things going on, and y'all be like, "Wait, other people know I'm doing this? I don't want nobody to know I'm doing this unless I'm doing it to them."
I'm grown. I don't care.
If I was into this kind of stuff, I wouldn't have a problem saying that I'm into it.
Well, I'm into.
I'd probably be trying to start me a little old group.
Well, I'm into the DSM, not the BDSM.
Okay. She said don't take all that. Yeah, so the S and the M of this BDSM, the sadism derives pleasure from giving pain. And the M word, what's the word, y'all? I don't know.
Masochism.
Finds pleasure in receiving pain. This can be emotional, physical, or psychological, and are done consensually. So listen.
Well, I mean, masochism is almost like a pleasure pain. Masochism.
I mean, you can think of a good example is like spanking.
Yeah. You gotta know your level of freak though with this.
Not
So
necessarily.
like on next Friday.
It can go overboard.
Oh yeah. Where they have the
When
sex,
Sugar was
sex
tied,
swing and all
is
that.
her name Sugar
Yeah.
or whatever, she was strapped up there on that wall or whatever.
Now, if you watch 50 Shades of Grey, that part with the belt, that's a little far for me. That's gonna make me want to.
Yeah, no.
That's gonna make me want to throw hands.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight.
I don't need none of that. I'm not a child. I don't want that.
Where he got her. Oh, you didn't see that part. Where he puts her over his lap.
You ain't gonna just be whipping me.
No, he bent. What did he bent over something? Was it his lap or was it the piano?
Was it the piano bench? Well, you know, he done it so many times.
Yeah, because I know I was in the red room because she, in the movie, she was very inquisitive about why he was the way he was and what punishment meant to him.
Wait, are you talking about the time when they were in the red room and she wanted to see how far he would go? Or
Yes.
he asked him something about how far he would take it or something, and she
Yeah.
But you know what? That I really didn't like that scene because she asked for it.
Exactly, and now
you want to turn around and get mad.
Well, she didn't know.
But she asked for it though. That's what
he told her that
and then she turned
she
around
wasn't
and got
ready for
mad.
that level.
Exactly.
You thought she was.
No, she was just being inquisitive,
Exactly.
and
So
curiosity killed the cat.
It do.
And she sure got killed.
Kill that cat.
She didn't get killed. She got
All
killed.
I know is that movie had a lot of white women, especially.
It did.
You'd be surprised. A lot of black women that love to play around.
Well,
I mean, deeply.
Well, when it came out, I was just working around a lot of white women at that time. And
I mean, yeah, he was a multi-billionaire or whatever he was.
They probably was ready to go home and have sex with their husband every day.
I mean, that's a good movie to do it. That's a good movie to do it. This,
But you need to watch all of them.
So I was like, I got to see this movie. And then I saw it won a lot of awards. I was like, I got to see this movie.
It was a good movie.
It is. All three of them. Great movie.
This was me. I felt like, wait a minute, because I go to the movie every week. How they winning awards and I ain't heard of them? I ain't never seen this movie. How they get an award? I thought, how you feel like, wait a minute, I didn't approve of this award. Like, who is these people? That's what I was like, 50 Shades of Grey. What is that?
They were really good movies. And I especially like the last one and the way it ended.
And the way that they was trying to explain it to me, some of them was probably getting a whole orgasm just trying to talk about the movie right there.
It probably was.
So, man, listen, I gotta learn. I gotta learn some things. This has taught me some things. Because speaking to the person that requested this, had me like, yeah.
Have y'all ever seen 365 Days on Netflix?
Of what?
That's
y'all need to go watch that movie. I'm not telling you nothing. Go watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
365 days.
Okay, wait, you gotta tell us a little bit.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't remember. Were they Italian? They were somewhere overseas. I just know it's called 365 Days. I want to say this movie is like 2-3 years old. The girls was going crazy over this movie because of the main character. He fine.
Oh, they got a couple of them. Next Day and This Day. You seen all of them?
I haven't seen those other ones, but I've seen 365 Days.
Well, they got 365 days, the next 365 days, 365 days this day,
Yeah,
Dang. So what is it kind of like? Wait,
Just look like
just
a
tell
50
us
Shades
this.
of Grey
That's
spinoff.
just
I would say it's a step. It's like 2 steps down from 50 Shades of Grey. 2-3 steps down from 50 Shades of Grey. It's about I think his name is Max something. Maximum, something like that. Something like that.
Falls victim to a dominant mafia boss who
Oh,
imprisons
okay.
her and gives her 1 year to fall in love with him. Oh, his came with stipulations.
All I got to say is disclaimer: the ending is gonna very, very much upset you.
Oh.
Mm.
Wait, the ending of the first one?
The end of the first one is gonna upset you.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's all I
right.
need to know.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna watch it.
Yep.
It's a good movie though.
Okay, for those of y'all that are interested in this, like I said, today is Freestyle Thursday, and we had a special request to talk about. The topic was such a big topic; it really needs to be 3 parts, especially after hopping on this website. It really needs to be 3 parts. But the first part that we're talking about today is the BDSM. Okay,
Did your guest star host suggest this topic?
who?
No.
No.
Oh.
No. No.
I was ready to talk trash.
Now he would have been a good person to have on here to hear what he had to say, because he said whatever woman was too freaky for him when he was telling us some type of experience that he had experienced with an older woman. So today's topic would have been a good topic for him to jump on, just to kind of see what he might have known about this.
True.
Being a male right here in front of everybody,
There go your mail right there.
Yeah.
He works. Well, the two of them could have conversed. You get what I'm saying? He works throughout the week. We're not off at the same time anymore. So he's not hardly on here. But maybe one day. But y'all, I can't do
You know what? I wish we could have had somebody who's
already tore from the floor.
because you would be more
I'm
submissive. I would be more submissive. They said she would be submissive. So
yeah,
I wish
it would be great to hear from a male that's a dominant male,
not necessarily a male that's dominant. A female that's dominant. Because a female that's dominant would be different than a male that's dominant.
Yeah, because most men are dominant.
Yeah, but I would like to hear from their side, from the male's point of view, as well as the women's point of view.
Right.
Because they both might have total different reasons for why they do.
That's why I want to hear from a female that's
what
dominant.
They do.
Because most males are dominant. But I mean, a male being dominant, yeah, I mean that's fine. Yeah. I see him peeping back there. Come on, dominant male. Let's hear what you have to say.
Oh God.
She don't want me to say nothing because I'm an open book. With BDSM, I'm into mostly everything. But when it comes down to whipping and all that, to a certain extent, like I like to be choked. You can slap me. You can scratch me. You can bite me, but some people like to be punched.
Oh.
Some people like to be kicked.
Really?
Yeah, it runs that deep. So it really just
Now I'm not.
I just want to throw in there that I don't do any of these things.
I was just about to ask.
I mean, to each his own, but it explains. Okay, so on a scary note, because that's always where my mind goes. That's why so many celebrities are getting in trouble.
Yeah, because
I mean, you seen on
I think about
you seen on Law and Order
right now.
Yeah.
You seen on Law and Order how many BDSM's gone bad. They choking their spouses to the point they want them to choke them. They want them to choke them, but they go so far. People want to be choked up to the point they pass out.
Yeah.
And
I
then
know
they
one guy is
wake up, get slapped a few times to wake up. But then sometimes some of them get choked to that point and they don't come back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what happened with he wasn't a client of Mr. Wilson's at a gym that he was managing at the time. Um he wasn't a client, but definitely an associate. But that's what happened with him. Him and his girlfriend was into all of this type of stuff right here. Well, his girlfriend wasn't. She was introducing it to him.
wow.
And he accidentally killed her.
Yeah, because he didn't know how far to go.
Right.
I'm saying most of them, some people that are into the asphyxiation, they think that like they get to that point to where the light's flickering and that's where they get their pleasure from. And then sometimes they can't speak to let their partner know, hey, this is it. I'm at that point. And so the partner keeps going because they think everything is fine, and then boom, lights out. And 9 times out of 10, I mean, you got so long to bring them back, but at that point, your partner's panicking.
I just can't
So
see.
time is wasted.
I mean, why would you want to get to that point to where, yeah, no,
I don't know. It ain't for me. Scared of it. Don't. I like a little bit. I like a little bit. But when I get to that point where I'm a little coughing, a little choking a little bit, get your hands off me.
Right.
Off of me before we have altercations in here.
Yeah, I don't even want to cough. Only thing you can do is just put your hand right there. No pressure. Just put your hand right. That's it.
We'll see.
Listen,
I can't tell you.
I'm totally off on that. I mean, this is as far as my interests go, right here. So, what do you do in a situation where if you with a guy or a girl, and this is their stage of sexuality, but you're open to new things, but once you realize what it is, how after you've consented, how do you get yourself out of it without it turning into rape?
Simple. You leave.
Yeah. Just flat out no.
It's either flat out no or you leave, because it gets to that point if you say no and then you stay like, hey, you've introduced this to me, we tried it, I don't like it. Let's not do this anymore.
Yep.
Now there's that soft stop. Now if the next encounter there's a more aggressive approach, if I'm not saying that anybody that is a victim of sexual assault, I'm not saying that it's anybody's fault. It's never your fault. But when you receive that second encounter and it's more aggressive, that is your red flag. That is your moment to, okay, we talked about this. I said I wasn't interested. We have to break up now.
Yeah.
It's time to go, because that third time.
The third time is exactly. You're not walking out of there not unscathed.
There wouldn't even be a third time, because, like you said, you're not gonna walk out unscathed.
Especially if alcohol or any other hallucinogen is in play. Because a lot of people do drugs. A lot of people like to, they smoke weed or they do speed or all other stuff to enhance their experience. So sometimes it is like accidental, and sometimes people can work it out and just talk about it, and then other people just like, nah, I was sober, you were under the influence.
Right. Yeah, because I'm not familiar with the dangers, because the only dangers that I see in it is if the person don't want it and they say no, it continues. Okay, then it turns into rape, but that person don't feel like they raped you
because that's what you were doing,
because you consented before they started. So
yeah,
but if it
maybe
were
they some people, maybe they felt like, well, I thought that you telling me no was just you saying it, not actually meaning
no
it.
Is no.
So it's like in this thing, let me go ahead and put this up here. Like in this thing, you got these key principles or whatever. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. I forgot. Consent, everything must be agreed upon by all parties involved. Safety being first, using safe words, as y'all said, to ensure boundaries are respected. And then communication is next. Before starting, all participants must negotiate limits, desires, and aftercare.
Yep.
So, like y'all said, like,
yeah, if it was me, if I was going into something like that I'd never gone into, I would want to take baby steps. Okay, we can do this first, and then maybe we can do this. It would, I mean, because if I'm going into uncharted territory, I would want to do baby steps.
yeah, we take them baby steps with me. We're gonna be like some of my kids. We're gonna be forever. We're gonna be forever getting to that stage. You know how some of them babies they struggle with crawling and they struggle with standing and they struggle with walking. Yeah, that's gonna be
No,
me.
we're gonna have to take them training wheels out.
I mean, you know, my generation is different from y'all threes.
Hold on.
You
Relax.
and you and
He's a different generation than me, but I get it.
But no,
Relax.
I'm just
He
saying
grouped-
that.
he
I'm
grouped in
not
there.
jumping in feet first. I'm just saying.
He
look,
grouped
Yeah,
in
no,
there.
you can't.
things
No,
that
But you know,
people do that I just don't feel comfortable just going in feet first.
Listen,
you
I
know,
don't.
in my generation, we don't beat around. A lot of us don't beat around the bush about things. When we talk, if you notice that most of my generation, we don't do like we do back, like y'all used to do back in the day, meeting somebody in person or finding somebody that you seen at the store and you go up and talk to them type things. You know, everything with us is online, so everything is
And
talked
that's
about
what's wrong
through
with y'all
messaging.
now. That's what's wrong with
Listen,
y'all now.
Well, that's what she.
I
feels.
have social anxiety. Okay,
She didn't have that
Okay.
at first.
I got that real bad. But for a lot of people, everything gets discussed in like messages or over the phone. What are you into? How did you some of us ask like how did you come into that? And like what do you typically is what do you like? How do I turn you on? What is your biggest turn off? All stuff like that.
I can
So
replace you.
that
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I would say it was one time there was no conversation. I knew the person. I've known the person forever. Grew up on the same street. Everything. When we finally got together, it was like, I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time. Yada yada whoop de whoop. I'm like, okay, cool. And then once we did what we did, I was like, you know what? It's a good thing we didn't hook up when we did, because we probably would have had about 5-6 kids. Cause
it be like that.
I mean, he just introduced me to some things that I was like, oh God damn.
It make it hard for the next dude behind him.
Exactly. That's what I said. I said, man, if we would have got together back then, oh yeah.
You can't
nobody
convince me.
Yeah, everybody
that
else would just been, oh no, you.
Everybody in this world has one person that can't be
Nobody else
outdone.
top.
Can't be outdone. Everybody has that.
Yep.
Unless you only been with one man all your life.
I ain't been with one man all my
one
life,
woman.
but shit, let me compare.
And
I see, that's what you're not supposed to do. Comparison.
Yeah,
is
nobody else
joy.
See
see
my reaction, like,
Write that down.
and I'm kind of upset now.
But see, that's why you, like I said, you can't be upset because comparison is the thief of joy. If you compare what you had here to what you got now, you're gonna be pissed off all the time.
You're right. And I have said many times that there are certain people that bring out certain things in you sexually. And this person, I think this person brings out everything in me sexually. I think I would go places with him that I wouldn't go with anybody else. I think I would do things with him that I wouldn't do with anybody else.
well,
Everybody has that. You can't tell me
once
otherwise.
You experience and the experience is a good one, then yeah, of course you would trust the next obstacle with that person.
No, we done had some great.
No, I'm just saying, like I'm saying, that very first.
It's been times where we didn't. I have not gone to sleep and then went to work. I came home, took a shower, and went to work. Tired, but I went to work.
Mean, who hasn't done that? Even I've done that.
No, I'm just saying after like
of an all-nighter, I've done that.
5-hour session, then went to work. Yeah,
I've done that. So I mean,
Baby, was I tired?
No.
I'm sitting
I mean,
I'm sitting over there on the louver.
I can compare
Listen,
because what I have to juggle with, they are on
literally
2 different levels.
I'm sitting over there on
I'm
the
saying
louver.
you can't you can't compare. But your experiences is too far apart.
Right.
They way too far apart.
Yeah, it's too far apart. But I will say, I didn't have a bad experience with neither one of the two.
Yeah, that.
But I have nothing else to judge by. You know. So, but no, the encounter between the two is not bad at all.
You see, that's a good thing for you. That's a good thing for you. Praise the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a good experience on both sides. Okay, yeah, man.
Ain't never had to be put on a hot spot.
No, me either. Like I like no, I'm not experiencing that field or nothing like that. So it's like if I have to, like I said, I'm sensitive. I'll cry. I'm just gonna end it right there.
Move on. Let's move on to the next subject. Come on, move on to the next subject.
We go look at you out of there crying.
Here she go. Come on, move to the next subject.
She has tears in her eyes right
I know
now.
you ain't got to tell me. That's my mama.
I don't know why I'm so sensitive like that. I really do not. I feel bad. Maybe that's why I got the tears. Feel bad for what? I don't know. I don't know.
We ain't here to shame you, Bookie. We ain't here to shame you.
No. I'm not shamed at all.
This ain't your area of expertise, and that's okay.
Maybe that's what it is.
This tear is about to fall out of her eye for real.
Yeah, it is. Let me go and wipe it, y'all.
Yes,
Because it's there.
Because it's about to fall.
Because it's there.
Your mama is crying over here.
At least you got to tell me. She been sensitive.
I've been sensitive all my life, and I have no reason behind it.
Wipe the other eye.
Is the other eye like that too?
Yes.
I'll see now.
And you done spilled water on your napkin. Oh my goodness. Eyes just red. And I thought you know what? I used to be sensitive when I was younger. But she's sensitive as an adult.
I'm sensitive as an adult, and I have no reason for why I'm so sensitive.
Oh.
I guess that's why I have this page, because it's supposed to take me out of that.
Nope.
But I'm still in it.
No, this ain't gonna take you out of that.
I'm in a box. It's in a box. 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 In a box.
No,
that's how I feel.
We've gotten you out of some of those boxes.
Yeah, but it's still a bunch of layers.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But you have come out of some.
That's where I seen smoke.
I think I'm one of those sympathizers that can just cry on point without nothing actually being wrong.
You would be good as an actor, as an actress, because they say. Then you
like bring the tears. Y'all can pay me to cry for y'all, because I can cry on point.
Man, get that food from the doors and doing all that barking.
Is your baby? Which one
is that?
That's
Quan dog.
Is that Carter? Oh, Quan's dog.
Every time he go outside, he's feel the need to let somebody know. It could be 12 o'clock at night. Ain't nobody outside. It's dark. He get out there. The first thing he do is bark.
Oh, he been feeling constrained, like he can't bark in the house.
He can't bark in the house.
So
no barking in the house.
He go outside and it's like I'm
once
free.
he start hearing her stop.
Like let me get it all out.
He get out there. I'm telling you.
In the house, it's a prince. I'm done.
It's a groundhog that live up under one of my neighbors. Live up under their shed. He come out of there during the daytime, of course. God forbid that they outside. They will go feral when that groundhog is outside.
And he probably just coming out there now just to tease him.
Probably. You can't tell me otherwise, because he see him and he hear him, and then he just stand up, and then he sit there and stare at him for a while, and they just out there going crazy.
Like, yeah, do so.
Man, like, y'all don't get in here and act like y'all not in a black household. Get in here.
Not a black household. Not a black household. Man, listen, if y'all are just now hopping on this feed, let me wipe off another tear because they still there. Today is Freestyle Thursday, and today's topic was BDSM. Bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, sadism, and what?
Masochism.
Masochism.
There you go. Look at God.
Just DSM for me.
I'm sorry.
Word association.
I can't get into the bondage. I can't. I'm trying to build up to that, but I can't.
Now, y'all, I swear y'all gonna have to come on here for Relationship Saturday because this is part 1. This is part 1. Hey, maybe for Friday, maybe we can come in here tomorrow. Are you free tomorrow?
Maybe. Okay, so no.
Stick to Saturday. Stick to Saturday. Stick to Saturday. Stick to Saturday.
I'll let you know by 11 o'clock.
Well, cause that's part 3.
Oh.
And it's its own thing that could be added with that website.
Well,
I
but don't give it up yet. Don't give it up yet. Give us a reason to come back on Saturday.
No, this part 3 has nothing to do with Saturday. Part 2 has its own little thing going on.
Oh, this part 1.
This is part 1.
Okay.
This is part 1.
So question for you. So did you know that Day was into BDSM?
How the hell?
Of course not.
Okay.
Of course not. Now everybody knows.
Listen, you might teach a few people a few things. Like I said in my introductory video, like I plan to speak to my kids about it because I have no problem speaking to y'all about it because we have such a comfortable relationship with each other that we're okay with speaking to each other about it.
And your kids are grown.
Yeah, and they grown. And I'm going to treat you as such.
See now, this right here is one thing. Me sitting right next to y'all and doing that.
Oh, you couldn't be here and do it?
You have to be in the listen.
My nerves, child. My nerves. You see, I'm over here playing with my hair. I've been done picked a hole in the middle of my head.
Don't do that, because I got on to you. No, it's actually a good thing to be able to feel comfortable enough to speak to a parent, especially your parent, about it.
Or anything for that matter.
Yeah. Because trust me, I am not shocked or offended. You are grown. I was more intrigued. I was like, really?
But she always been that way. One thing about her and her parenting style, if you come to me and you ask me for advice, I'm going to give you advice. Now, if I give you advice and you don't take that, that's on you.
Yep. Deal with the consequences.
And I have always lived my life like that. Same thing with my friends. If you come to me asking for advice and I give you advice and you don't listen to it, I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
But then they keep coming and asking for advice. Stop wasting my time. You're not
because at this point, leave me alone.
I ain't trying to hear it. Next.
Change the subject.
Think about something else. That's something I'm trying to teach Mr. Wilson now. Because them keep coming back to you with that same thing. No.
I don't want to hear it.
No.
I told you what I had to say. Now, what you do with that is on you.
Yep. That part. So, yeah, we're going to be back. Listen, we're going to be back up. Well, real quick. Off topic. Because anything goes, just bring anything up. Deion Sanders just got a deal to extend his contract with Colorado.
Girl, I thought you were about to say he got signed to the Cowboys.
And what is that going to change?
Something.
No.
Nothing.
It's going to change.
I'm not surprised.
something.
No.
Now, the fact that the Cowboys signed George Pickens, I love that. That's help for CD. But we still got to depend on Dak to deliver the ball.
That part. I was just gonna say that don't mean
Y'all still got to depend on
nothing if Dak don't play right.
That's what y'all got to depend on.
And when he
The
lose,
Cowboys
he
are going to
always take
forever
himself out.
remain in Jerry Jones' family
That
until
way
the last
he-
one
that
till off.
When that clock ends and buzz and they lose, it's on them. He don't feel like it's his fault. Even though he plays around the whole first half of the game and then he tries to make a comeback in the second half.
He think he Tom Brady or something.
Oh Lord.
Nobody can be
Listen,
Brady.
don't. No.
The only one that's close enough to being Brady. I hate to say it, but what's that boy name? Patrick
Patrick who?
Mahomes.
No. Now you tell me that about Patrick Mahomes when he get on a team that's not already built.
I can agree with that.
And he performed the exact same way. Then you can
I can agree with that.
Mahomes. I ain't gonna knock him because he doing good, but he already have a made team.
Well, yeah. Well, now they struggling now because he don't have a made team. He got D Hop. He got Xavier Worthy. He brand new, fresh legs, and he already trying to make a presence. Well, he already has. His O-line not that great, but he got a team. It's just now that he's lost what he showed up with, it shows in their numbers, in their record, if you will. Last year they struggled.
Yeah, but it took a couple of cheatings.
Of course, you know they're gonna do that cheating.
It took a couple of cheatings, and he lost a ton of respect for that too.
Oh, y'all see that post he made talking about when he cut his hair? Talking about something. I can't believe y'all let me walk around with that nappy hair.
You black.
Your father is black. We all, especially us, we know who he is.
No, you're black. Did you forget that?
Yeah, he must have forgot. He must have forgot that he grew up playing sports in White House, and that most of us have seen him.
He forgot
about some nappy hair.
He forgot.
Well.
They get their money.
I digress. They get their money and they get never mind.
Well, I want to see what Deion do with Colorado because now all his leading players are gone. They've been drafted.
Yeah, I hope Shador has a good. I hope he gets the opportunity that he needs. While he was blackballed, they talking about some. He was arrogant, and all of a sudden, no, y'all not worried about that. Y'all main thing is that Deion was his father, or is his father. Say what it is, not what it ain't.
Deion has 2 sons in the industry now, and y'all are only worried about one, and they both fist to kick ass.
That's because Shiloh is not that great. He is a good what is he? He a cornerback? He is good, but he is not that great, which is why I wasn't surprised how far down he was in the draft. Because if you want to be technical, he didn't necessarily get drafted. He still got to try out for the team to keep his spot. Shador, he just all he really got to do is prove himself for the most part.
Oh yeah, they made that very clear that he's gonna have to earn his spot.
Oh yeah, I mean, but he playing for the Browns, ain't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be too long. It ain't gonna be too long.
The way y'all been playing, he ain't gotta work that hard.
He don't. And once he do that, all she wrote.
Well, I'm gonna support Shador, and the Browns get the benefit from it.
Exactly.
Because I'm not supporting the Browns. I'm gonna say they sorry, but
they are sorry.
They borderline.
They sorry.
They were acting
my poor Cowboys. They sorry too.
They were acting like they didn't even want this poor child. And they was like, well, they got to consider what they taking on from Deion. They ought to be glad they taking it on from Deion. if Dion mentors him during his game, what father doesn't?
Wouldn't. My thing is they was
See,
giving
no, which
this,
one don't do it?
this is
All
exactly how you know that Shador and him dropping in the draft is exactly about Dion, because when Caleb Williams was in the draft, he was much more arrogant than any player that has come in the draft in the last few years. You got your agent talking about we're not showing up, we're not doing this and that, we're not working out with the Bears because we don't want them to draft us. I don't want to play there. All this other stuff, and then he still got drafted number 1 for the Bears.
Who you didn't even want to play for?
You didn't even want to play for. You was making all this big scene about not showing up to their workouts or their interviews or none of that stuff. Talking bad about them, everything.
He might have got
drafted. Went number 1.
He might have went number 1, but that was the NFL's punishment to him, was put him on a team he didn't want to be on.
Yeah, because he don't play that good. He don't show up until it's the 4th quarter.
Nothing.
He not even that good of a quarterback. To be out there talking about what team he don't want to go to.
Up at the top they fall short once they get up in there and everything.
Ungrateful. And then he gave the NFL backlash for not making him Rookie of the Year. You didn't do anything to deserve that.
How you gonna?
You have to earn that.
Yeah.
That's not just given to you.
The audacity. Yeah. Now y'all come back on here on this relationship Saturday, because part 2 is gonna let loose.
You know, all you got to do is send me the link. Because I was on here when you said, I just knew you was finna say my name. Tell myself, let me call. I said, watch her say my name. Let me call Day. I'm already on here.
Y'all say you might have been. Because, baby, I just had to call the encyclopedia reference of this type of stuff. That would be you.
That's crazy business. Crazy of you to assume I would know such things.
Because you're young and you're so in depth and in touch and in the zone of what's going on, what's current.
Just because she's young doesn't mean she's into BDSM.
No. I'm just saying she might have been knowledgeable of what it was.
Oh, okay.
I didn't expect her to be involved. So I was like, really?
Yeah, I'm just not into the B. I'm into the DSM, but not the B.
What if it's bondage without actually being?
Baby.
I mean, you can use your hands.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, same thing. So if you allow that, then you're in it.
You want to be a room all night?
Same thing.
You can hold my arms with your other free hand. Yeah, no. You ain't tying me down. No, sir.
Who lost?
Me, because he be cheating.
No, I don't.
I beat your daddy all the time. Do you cheat?
I don't know why I don't know this, because he do the same moves every time. As soon as we start playing, scissors, paper, rock. Or actually scissors, rock, then paper. Every time.
Do it again. Do it again.
Watch.
It's set in stone. This ain't got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Come on. See?
And you still lost.
But that one right there was just to demonstrate a point. Same thing every time.
No, I'm anticipating her movement.
No, you are not. like I said, you're going to start off with scissors, then it's rock, and then paper.
Okay, we can do it again. I'll start off rock on purpose. And still win.
Every time he deviate from his schedule, I win. Yeah, your schedule.
Aunt Loria wanted to know who we was talking about. Aunt Loria, if you are still on here, we was talking about not a who, we was talking about BDSM.
Something that she don't want to know nothing about. No, she don't want nothing about that.
Listen, Loria, when you find out what it is, hit me up.
All she got to do is ask her sister. Then she gonna be mad she wanted to know.
Hit me up as soon as you find out what it is. Y'all, thank y'all for jumping on this feed. But I got a little homework to do and a little catnap to get.
Oh, dang. Today is Thursday.
Today
I
is
got some business propositions to handle. If anybody on here want to know about digital marketing, I'm your girl.
I want to know about digital marketing.
Exactly.
Really, I was gonna text you today too and let you know.
Okay, well, you need to text us tomorrow because
This is more of a phone call thing. So when y'all got time, just call me.
All right, we'll call tomorrow.
I'm working on it right now. I'm working.
Okay.
We off tomorrow.
That's what. All right, we'll call me
because conference call tomorrow.
You just call me because 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna be working on content anyway.
Okay. What time you get off?
I'm off tomorrow.
Okay, good. Okay, so just look for our call anytime after 12.
All right.
Love y'all.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Boy, if that ain't you and Brian.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hopping on this crazy part 1 of this feed.
It's going to be even crazier Saturday.
Now, Saturday, I want y'all to hop on here if you don't do it for anything but curiosity. We got a part 2 of this request. And I'm trying to squeeze in that part 3, but I might be able to squeeze it in Saturday.
If not tomorrow, I may have a thing.
I mean, we might be able to squeeze it in Saturday. Judging by what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is what I have right here.
We can
that
probably
right there,
squeeze,
and then we can probably squeeze it in because that's it right there. So yeah, we might be able to squeeze it in.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So we're gonna squeeze in part 2 and part 3 together
on
Saturday. And so I hope y'all don't miss it. Okay. I hope y'all don't miss it. Now we tried to give y'all a whole red light special, but it wouldn't happen.
Maybe we can make it work Saturday. It just was not working.
I'm just gonna go back in the day and go try to find me a red bulb and call it a day.
Oh my god!
Because what I had working out right here, she got it. I don't. She got the red. I don't.
And I have on the red shirt.
So she popping on the red. The red light is on, but not over here. And then all together, you can't even see me at all. So.
Red light.
But I hope to see y'all on Relationship Saturday. This same time now. I know we be saying 5 o'clock, but we be here, we be getting it together, and by the time we press play, it be well after 5. But,
and we had some lighting issues.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And then as soon as we got good and ready, I done wasted a whole cup of water.
Not a half.
And I can't even dry it up because I ain't got no towel.
Because she wasted the water on the paper towel.
So all I got to say is I hope this carpet is not actually dirty. Because, you know, when you waste water on carpet, then it leaves the stains and then it brings up the dirt. And then, you get what I'm saying?
Yep. Maybe you could.
I ain't never walked on that part of the carpet because this has always been down. And then I always take my shoes off when I come in my office. So it shouldn't be dirty. But anyway, thank y'all for coming on here. Y'all see the bottom, like, subscribe, comment. This is Freestyle Thursday where anything goes. And we will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Maybe we should take it slow. I don't feel too comfortable jumping into something new right now.